Hey friends, welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, also April, and it's been a minute. Let's see what happened. My robot arm broke, and it's just been ugh. So anyway, we are going to make this bad boy. So I'm just going to make a couple of strips to add to this roll. Just to show you, because they're fun to make. And so this is a snippet roll. But we're going to call it a Wicked Crafty Snippet roll because it's my take on it. So I've got these things. Look, I've got an opossum mama with babies from a wildlife book. I mean, like, it was just super easy, super laid back, kind of grab what's near you type plan. That is to say, I call it plan, but like, not really. So I have a collection of things of different sizes and shapes and whatever. I don't want anything too big. Ow, that was my knee. It's still my knee, but it's a little more sore. Okay. I'm trying to grab some things, but I want like diverse bits and pieces, you know? Yeah, like this, and this, and this. Okay. So I'm trying to grab all different sizes. I'm trying to grab different types. Let's see, grab some of these bad boys. Yeah, I already got some of you. Alright. I'm just going to grab a bunch of my little bits here. Okay. So these are little bits that I have that or whatever. This is stamps that I made or did. Stamps that I did. More stamps that I did. Some fussy cutting. So it's all sorts of different things. I've got these. These are Roxy Creation doilies, but I printed them super small. And so there's all sorts of stuff for me to pick from for this. Kind of a lot of neutral stuff, but some colors. So I didn't do it neutral on purpose. That's just what I got my hands on. So that's step one. Here, step two. This is my, let me make sure I'm still recording. I am, and I forgot to set my timer, so I'm going to do that. 3 minutes. 3 minutes difference. Okay. Anyhow, whoops. Okay. So I'm just grabbing scraps. I'm not going to grab this sock scrap. This is other stuff, but let's just do. Okay, I'm just grabbing stuff. Okay, now I've got a little selection here. I don't need a huge selection. Little selection is fine because we're only gonna do like maybe this much. No, we might do more. We'll see. I don't know. I got an hour to play with it, I guess. So maybe we'll make a decent size length. The first thing I'm gonna do is grab my Amazon Basics. This is the glue stick I'm using till I run out, and then when I run out, I'm switching to my next glue stick because I'm trying different glue sticks. Okay. These are just glue book pages, like these that I've folded in half to use for tags and whatnot. My voice is also dying, which is awesome. Awesome. So there's that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just start. You get out of here. So look, this is so cute. It's this little sock that came in there. A pair of them came in this thing that my son used to get at clinic called a joy jar. They're such a good idea. Anyhow, the first thing I'm gonna do, what is the first thing I'm gonna do? Let's look at this thing. I made it. I don't even remember. Woo! First thing we're gonna do is throw stuff around. The next thing we're gonna do is pick up the stuff we threw around. So, the first thing I did, that's right. The first thing I did was to glue down papers. Okay. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I made it. Okay. So I took scrap papers and glued them on. And I used different, let's look at this a little bit more in depth. I used magazine page for the strips. Then I glued paper on. Then I glued fabric on. And then I glued, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just see what we get here. Okay, so paper. Okay. So it's paper, then fabric. So I made clusters. But first I did a background of paper. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry, that took me a minute to figure out. Okay, so I am just going to lay some paper down. This happens to be a whole strip I have of this. It was a good size, so we'll start with this. One piece at a time, I guess. So I'm going to leave a little bit so that we can attach it to the other one. I don't want to start right at the end because that seems like a thing I would do. Okay. So I think the last one I made was kind of neutral, like background pages and stuff. This is just my scrap pile here because, so I want to be able to have something to glue it to without any decorations on it, and I'm not sure I'll entirely remember that. 10 minutes from now, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so what on earth has been going on here? Still in quarantine. So I broke my robot arm that holds my camera. I went to film something, and it was one of the kinds that, like, it looks like this, and it kind of slides out to put your phone in. It's like a little slidey device. I don't know, probably not making any sense. But I went to put my phone on the holder, and the slidey part flew across the room. So it snapped. It was like spring-loaded. And yeah. So that broke, and I didn't have a proper replacement for it. So I bought this neat holder, but I didn't pay attention well enough, and it says on the thing, buy this for watching, not for filming, but I know better than everybody else, so I bought it. And I'm going to show you how I genuinely do use just everything. This is a receipt from Joann's. That's getting stuck down. Anyway, I like the green side better, actually. So I ordered a robot arm. It wasn't what I needed, but I think I'm going to move it upstairs so I can have it hold my phone. Because I'm lazy. And because my arms hurt when I'm watching stuff. So, here's step one. Okay? Step one, all done. Now, I could have inked this. I didn't. I can ink the rest of the stuff that I put on, no problem. Okay, so now we're going to grab it looks like another batch of paper, or another, let's see. Let's grab this for now. I mean, you can do it like however you want, so. Okay. And that is my cat begging for a blueberry bagel. Because she's a dipstick.
She prefers waffles.
She does prefer waffles. Because my kids have taken to feeding her a waffle.
Not my fault.
It's not my fault I fed the cat waffles.
Okay, that one is my fault.
Okay, so now I'm just going to go and put more papers down the line here. Let's use this. I end up with multiple sets of paperwork because my children, not all the paperwork needs to be filled out separately for each child, and so I've got three children in the system, the school system, and so I end up with multiples of paper. And then there's also, you know, the next thing I'll do is lose the paper, and then they'll have to send me another one because that's a thing that happens. So I'm just grabbing little bits of paper from my scrap thing. I say it's random, but I'm kind of pawing through and grabbing stuff. So now we've got a couple of layers on so far, and I'm going to finish this part up. Let's grab, I like this. This is some envelope I wrote a bunch of stuff on, and then I transferred the stuff, so I like, I'm going to use my words. Okay, so, there. Let's go sideways with it. Okay, and I'm not wicked worried about the glue that I'm using, and that is because I'm going to be sewing this. Here, let's put this on here. I like this a lot. I really like these little notebook edges for a lot of things because I don't know why. I just do. Because I do. There. There's that. And now we are going to put fabric. So let's do fabric and the babbittes, so we'll get it done. We'll get these next two done. Okay. I'm not making any sense, but we'll see if it works. Let's see if I'm even in frame. That would help. Have I been doing this all off frame? No, I'm not. Look at me go. So I have my cat's bed here. She gets very cranky with me if there's stuff on it, so she's going to be mad at me if she tries to come up here. Okay. This is a piece of my favorite, one of my favorite shirts that is most likely never going to fit me again.
Cut it up.
I did cut it up. That's not why it's not going to fit me again. It was an old shirt. It's fine. Alright, so let's grab some of this. Okay. So I broke my robot arm, got a replacement arm. It was a bad arm for what I was trying to use it for. And yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make a line like I did with the paper, but with fabric. So then I ordered another arm like the one that I already have. Because here's the thing, in the interim, I realized that my ring light was perfect on there. So I don't have my tripod on here anymore, which is super, super happy making. And, yeah. So then I had to wait for my new identical robot arm to get here. And then it did, and we've been in, quarantine from kids being at school for, a couple weeks now. So it's just, I don't know. But, and then I ended up having a couple of days where I just needed mental health break. All right, I'm going to glue here. I don't know why I've been gluing the fabric. I'll just glue here and stick it on for now. Okay, so I've done that. Okay. This was some of my favorite pajamas. And you know what? I'm just going to leave this little... I'm going to tear it a little bit. Let's do it a skinnier piece. Let's try that. Oh, yes. Very nice. Okay. So, there. So I have lots of flannel from lots of pairs of pajama pants. First of all, because I love pajama pants. Second of all, because when I get pajama pants, I wear them till they not straight, but I'll wear them for years and years and years until they fall apart. So, guess what this is? This is a piece of some... These actually were the pajamas that I got after my 14-year-old was born. He'll be 15 in days, friends. 15 in days. And these were the pajamas I got to wear at the hospital. They got picked out while I was at the hospital because I wasn't supposed to be there for another 10 days. So I got a brand new set of jammies. And, and a brand new kid. And since the jammies are the only thing I can cut up and attach to this, it would be bad form if I did that to the kid. Let's put the jammies on the... Let's put the jammies on here. So yes, I'm having trouble talking today. I'm out of habit of doing this in the first place. And with the... Let's do this one. And with the, my voice. Okay. So now I've got lines of paper. I've got lines of fabric. And now it's time to get to the line of stuff. So, then this is the next layer. But what I'm going to do is... How many minutes? Oh, geez. It's only been 15. Jeez Louise. I am going to ink the edges. So my husband is a very astute man, and there are certain patterns in our household that he picks up on. And I said, I am going to make a video. And my husband said, why would you say that? And I was like, because I'm going to make a video. And he was like, now all the boys are going to wake up because they know somehow. They know when you make a video. And they all come down. And sure enough, there is a steady parade down our stairs from our boys. Now, these are a mix of different ephemera pieces from different packs. They're things that I've made. It's really a hodgepodge. And that's because I wanted to not kind of limit what I have out and ready. So, what I'm doing now is just kind of going every little bit and putting the decorations on. It's really a Maybe this will be a mass make type thing. I don't know. I really love it, though. In fact, I'll show you this. I used, whoops, throw this around. This is a piece of that one that I showed you. It's just cut off. And so it's been sewn here. It's got the fabric here, you can see. And this is one of those Roxy Creation doilies. It's just little. So I did that. Okay. Oops. Alright. So, anyway, now I'm just going to stick these down. Kind of in whatever order I grab them. And then I'm going to sew on top of the whole thing. Let's see. Look at this little one. It's so cute. Hello. Thank you. I wanted to pick it up, and it would not let me pick it up. Okay. So, I'm going to put this one on here. Nope, I'm not. I'm just going to stick it by its little self right there. So, yes, so I just had a depressed couple days, but I also started playing Minecraft a couple days ago. Again, which I told my husband, like, I shouldn't start playing Minecraft again. And he was like, why not? And I was like, look, I'm gonna get addicted. It's gonna be a problem. So the first night I started playing, he was like, honey, come to bed. And I was like, I warned you this was gonna happen. I told you. I know me. I've seen me do it. But anyway, we have a world on Minecraft that is for all our family and only our family. And so we can build our little... So I'm not doing anything but spacing kind of a little bit in between each one. I'm not like sticking to any particular format. Whoop! I'm going to put this one sideways. Like that. Let's see. So we've got our own little, our world on Minecraft that we're playing, and that's fun. But I just needed, I think, a mental refresher, which I apparently need, you know, occasionally. Alright, so I'm going to cut this bird out real quick. Not a lot, but I'm going to cough is what I'm going to do. Hold on one second. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm not going to cut right up to the edge because I don't want to. I want it to be sturdy. And if I cut out these little legs and this little beak, it's not going to be sturdy. So I'm just taking some of the visual blank space out. So I have a bit of a sinus thing going on and a little bit of a losing my voice thing going on, which is, you know, has been happening for a couple years now. I got laryngitis last year a couple times. That was fun. Since I had a job where I worked on the phones. Yeah. So, anyhow, and it was snowing earlier, but now it's throwing ice balls from the skies. Okay. So, yeah. It's like really, really loud against my kitchen window, which is odd because it's just super aggressively coming down sideways. We got a nor'easter. There. Okay. So that's what I did. And then I went and sewed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a couple more of these. And then I'll sew them all at once. And I'll sew them together. But I don't know that I'm going to do that on camera. I think I'm probably going to sew it and then I'll come back and show you. Oh, that was the other thing. That was the other reason I haven't been doing stuff. So I've been super, super busy with cleaning and organizing my space. Because as I think I've mentioned before, my crafting lives in our dining room. So that is problematic at best. But it's what I got right now, so that's all I can do. So it's cool. But so I'm trying to utilize my space better, and I really believe I am. And actually my husband came in and he was like, this actually, I'm noticing a big difference, which is a lot for him because he doesn't, oops, I'm not doing that yet. Because he doesn't tend to say that about the dining room. Dining room is a little more crowded than he prefers. So, my cat's getting mouthy. Of course, I haven't filmed in a while, so now everybody's got to come out of the woodwork and make all the noises, like my husband predicted. Smart man that he is. Okay. So, I'm going to just kind of go, I don't know. I'm going to call it a mass make type thing. I didn't need to go all the way to the end. That was silly of me, but I have done that before and I will do it again. Oh, this is so cool. So we got a new vacuum because ours just stopped being a vacuum. And this came on the side of it, so I kept it. Yes, I did. I'm sure it's like model number and size and stuff like that, but I don't care. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. I am just going to start sticking stuff here. Let's see. Let's just overlap. I'm going to do this one a little bit more collagey, maybe. Yeah. And that's what I like about this. You can alternate how you do it because you're going to sew it together. So it's going to have all sorts of different styles on it if you do that. What else do I have? Okay. You're not wide enough. I do like this flower. But I also like this writing, so I'll use this writing. There we go. Okay. So, there's that. And, ooh, I like this one. I choose you. If you have kids, that may have been a traumatic phrase, and I apologize. Yeah. So, we've got a snowstorm. I've been using Instagram. No, I have been using Instagram, but I meant to say Instacart because I've been using Instacart, because Instacart is my new best friend. It's like a video game where I get food at the end. And I like that. Let's put it that way. So, because I watch the whole progress while they're shopping. And I'm sitting there like, they're on item 42 out of 97. Not really. I don't order that many items at a time. But I have to feed a family of 5. So, you know. Now, I'm not going to do that on purpose. I'm going to do this. So I didn't do that other piece because it's too bulky. That is another thing I want to do for a video at some point. So this one looks a little different. It's got bigger, bulkier pieces. And now we're going to go back and we're going to grab... I did more papers, didn't I? That's all right. This time I think I'm just going to... let's just do fabric. Now, call this part good. It's got big, nice big base. Okay. This does not want to to rip, so I'm just going to cut. Alright, I'll call that good. Alright. So, we get out of our quarantine that we've been in for the last couple weeks. And one of the boys goes back to school yesterday. And we have a snow day because there's a giant snowstorm happening right now. But also, they canceled school last night, which is very unusual for our district. So, probably says something about the severity of the yuck outside. Okay. This is some sort of Halloween decoration from the dollar store. And it's very thin and not at all how I expected it to work. But I am going to use it anywho. And I'm just going to put some extra glue on this one because I want it to stay down until I get it sewed. Stay down. Stay. Good. I think it looks really neat. It's stuck on there like that. Maybe I spread some of this out. Or maybe I can't, so I'll leave it. Let's do that. Okay. So this is just some super... this fabric is crumbly in some spots and not in others. But it's just a piece of fabric that I made curtains from. And I'm ripping them because I like the edge. Like this one I tried ripping, but it didn't work, so that's fine. Okay. And piece of lace. Because lace is pretty. Ooh. Did you see that? I almost cut all the things because I wasn't paying attention. Almost. Close enough. Okay, you I have not used yet. Okay, I'm trying to keep them separated a little bit. Just so I add some variety on these things, you know? So, yeah. Okay. this on. Ah! Stick. Stick. Stuck. Okay. So that's all stuck down now. Now let's add our other pieces. Alright. So here, doily. That'll work. I do like this. Okay. Forgot to ink the last one, but that's okay. Alright. On your mark, get set, go. There. I really like this little... This here. I kind of don't want to cover it up as much, so let's do it this way. Okay. That's good. Let's slap a butterfly on here. I'm going to cut the butterfly out complete. Oh, I don't have all the lines to do that. So let's just ink around it. No, I can do it. I can do it. Watch me go. And then we'll ink. Okay. So... I forgot what I was going to say because I'm cutting this butterfly out. It's really hard to cut and talk. Alright, 26 minutes. That's not bad at all. Guys, we lost Cloris Leachman the other day. And I'm still really bummed about that. I like her so much. Makes me sad. And then Screech from Saved by the Bell passed away too, and that was sad. I know he had some issues like a few years ago, but I will say, I mean, he announced very recently that he had cancer, and then, like, I want to say weeks ago, if that. And so now he's gone, and that's sad. I know it's a morbid conversation, but I really do like Cloris Leachman. I think she was fantastically talented, and we are weakened by losing her as our, humanity as a whole is lesser without her. Feeling a little poetical today. I like this a lot. I love these little clocks. Trying to remember where I got them from. But I can't. I know I just searched. These might be from the graphics fair, actually. Because I searched clocks. I had to cough again. Nah. Okay. Yeah, so one of our kids went to school yesterday, and then today they all have a snow day. I don't need anything here. It's just a little farther apart than I was planning, but that's cool. Let's see. I like this. I'm going to ink the edge and put it on. Okay. Problem with the snow day is the superintendent decided that we were going to have the kids go to school on Friday instead. so that we don't have it tacked on to the end of the year, because we are having a lot of, I will say that, we are having a lot of stuff tacked on to the end of the year so far. Alright, so now we're going to start from scratch because I have absolutely no strips left of that like type. So let's start from the beginning. And alright, this is just a piece of paper, as I showed earlier. Let's see, I can't do this with all this. All this stuff on here. Okay, just gonna tear a couple of strips and glue them together. That's the first step. 1, 2. Doesn't matter what color the strips are. It doesn't matter if they're magazine pages, because you're going to be layering and adding layers. That noise, my friends, is my cat, because I fixed her, brilliant me, and I didn't turn it off. I fixed her fish toy. Here, let me show you, because it amuses me. Here, I'll shut it off for now. But my goodness, does my cat love this thing. I can't make it stop. I'm trying to make it stop, friends. I'm trying. Off. Okay. She loves it a lot. And I was missing the cord for it for a while, so I'm glad I have it back. Okay. Glue them together. Got 20 minutes. Ain't bad at all. Alright. Same thing. We're just going to rip pieces of paper, stick them on here. They don't have to be small. They don't have to be big. They can be anything. Let's leave that for gluing together. This is a grocery list I had made. And I just want, like, you can use whatever. These, I will say, the thing about using cardstock is it's going to make it a little thicker. May not matter depending on what other layers you put on. But it may. I'm just trying to find something different. Okay. Coffee dyed Old Bill. Sounds good. There. I can definitely put it on angle. Let's see what else we got here. Here's let's do it upside down there. Really, you can really genuinely do them however you want to, with whatever supplies you have on hand. You could use magazine for the whole thing if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. You could make your strips a certain width and then trim everything down before you start adding stuff on top of it. So you just have a collage strip, if you want. I think this one that I'm doing now is going to be a separate one than the other one, instead of trying to add it to it. And I'm thinking that because this one's just, they're bulky and kind of sometimes can be hard to stick together. So, oh, okay, so this is just one of my little bits that I use when I'm sewing at the end of my sewing to stop my thread from getting pulled all out. That's gauze, coffee dyed gauze. It's not my favorite to use. I do have, this is from a kid's baby blanket, one of my boys' baby blankets. I do have cheesecloth now, but I have not yet coffee dyed it. I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Here's some lace. Glue it down. Hope it stays just long enough to get it sewn. Let's do it this way. There. And you know what? The last little bit I'm gonna do is gonna be, I'm gonna cut this because it's not gonna tear nicely. I know from experience. All right, let's get ready to rumble. Okay. This works really well for fabric-y. Crepe paper works really well for if you need like a fabric-y type feel, but it's nice and lightweight. It's like, it's tissue paper weight, so, but it's a little more solid than like if you were to just stick a tissue on here. That probably wouldn't work as well. Okay. So now we go back to the little bundle of bits here. This one's so cute, and I think I just want to put it right here. Oh. Partially because I just really want to get this thing used, because I've been keeping an eye on it for days. Let's see. Look at me putting that one on a jaunty angle. It sounds like the sky is pelting the side of my house with ice. So that's fun. I haven't inked any of these because I've not been paying attention. Okay. "14 minutes. We also, so my kiddo is turning 15 in a matter of days, and that's killing me. He's excited though. And I just can't believe it. He likes, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a little bit of a smartass. So, my child is as well. Which makes sense. So he likes to taunt me by standing on a step stool to make himself even taller than he already is. And he knows, he knows, weirds me out that he's so tall. Not in a bad way, but man, it just happened so fast. All right, let's put this little "To My Valentine" on here. See, and it doesn't even matter what this said because you're not going to see any of it. It's just background noise, you know? So the fact that this was coffee dyed old bill, not a big deal. I can also put it like this, actually, and that's, I think, what I'm going to do. Maybe. Let's do that one. And I'll put something else here. What am I going to put? Miss Mona Lisa. Okay. Oh, no. You know what? Watch this. There we go. That's what I'm going to put here. Now, I am going to cut this all the way around it instead of having the white outline, but I left the white outline in case I wanted it. And then I decided I didn't want it. So, here goes. Because you can't put the white outline back if you do decide you want it. Although you can just stack it on cardstock and then cut around it. And you'll get a white background edge. But I don't want it. So why would I do that? Also, if you want to make something stiffer or more significant, I've been using just book pages on the back, and if I have to do a couple layers, I do a couple layers, but it makes a nice cardstocky weight. Oh, sugar. Forgot to ink my edges. Forgot to ink my edges. 10 minutes, 11 minutes-ish. That. And this little pumpkin's so cute. Here he is. Ink. Make sure we get it all, because I see some white on the edges. Alright. Now I am going to pause the video, and I'm going to go sew these together. And I'll show you in a couple of different steps how I'm doing that. Okay. No, I'll just do the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew each one of them, and then I'm going to sew them together. Okay. So I will be back when I've done that. Hi friends. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. So, and it was attached here, and it was attached here, and you kind of can't tell. I mean, you might be able to, but this was also a little bit, I kept it a little more streamlined, so there's going to be some variation no matter what. And then I just roll it up and I clip it with a clip, and that's how I got this one. So thank you so much. I hope you like, subscribe, and share if this made you happy in any way. And check me out in my group, Wicked Crafty Mom, on Facebook. Have a great day. Bye.